Hi, this is Norm with Guitar Channel 7. We have another interesting lesson for you today. We're going to take a look at how to form a chord. And we're going to look at specifically a C major. Now, we showed you how to play that in an earlier lesson. Now you're going to find out why the specific fingers are placed where they're placed to make a chord. Alright, so I'm going to scoot a little closer. I'm going to show you something here first before I do the key of C. I'm going to do an E chromatic scale. Right, so what that means essentially is that your open E all the way up to your octave E, there are 12 notes in between there. So you start out with that means that I've played every single note in that scale, and they're all half steps. From here to here's a half step, here to here's a half step, all the way up. A whole step is 2 frets from here to here. All right, so now that you have that, we're going to go into the C chord and show you what makes it a chord, a C chord. All right, so we start on the bass note. It's going to be your third finger on the third fret of the 5th string from the bottom, right? Your E string, sorry, your A string. All right, and then you're going to go up one whole step. And you're going to go up another whole step. Then you're going to go up a half a step. Then a whole step. Another whole step. Another whole step. Another whole step. And then your last half step. Now, you've heard that scale before, right? I'm sure everybody's heard that. All right, so out of that scale, what you're going to do is choose the first, the third, the 5th, and the 8th note and play those together, and that's going to make your C chord. All right, now watch this. There's your first note, there's your second note, there's your third note. So remember, 1st and 3rd and 5th and 8th. So we're just going to play the 1st and 3rd for now. Alright, so now let's start back again. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. So we want 1st, 3rd, and 5th. We got half our chord. Alright, let's start from the top again. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. So we're going to play the 1st, 3rd, 5th, and 8th notes right here. Alright, now in the key of C, I showed you that you also play this note here. So it actually is like this. Now the reason why you play that note is because it is the octave of the 1, 2, 3, 3rd note, E. So that's why you can play it in there. So you play the 1st, the 3rd, the 5th, and the 8th, and any octave note can be played in that chord. All right, so here's another chord that's in there. The open G string is a part of that chord, right? So I can add a G here, right? You can see that I just added it up there. So now you've got more bass. And this is just a plain C. And that'll come in handy as you play songs. It'll fill the song out and make it sound a lot better. So now you can try that anywhere, that little scale, that formula, right? So it goes like this, right? It starts on the C, and then you take one whole step, and then a whole step, and then a half step, and then a whole step, another whole step, another whole step, and finally the last half step, right? So just remember that formula, write it down, and then you're going to be able to make chords from wherever you start. You could start here, 1, 2, 3. So what's the same note as this here? Whoops. Let's do that again. Let's start here, the key of A. So that's your third note. This note is the same as that note. So you can do this. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you get this note to be here. So you have it so far. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you can't play that note and that note at the same time, but you can do this. And we'll get into more of that a little later on, just different structuring of chords. But you can practice that chord structure. So that's how you play a C major. And every other chord that you're going to play is going to have that same structure in it. So that'll be it for today. Just keep practicing, be encouraged, and know that someday you're going to play real well, and it's going to be a real blessing to you. You're going to play, sit down, come home from work, or just be stressed out or whatever, and you'll come and sit down and play, and it'll be really relaxing and really nice to be in that atmosphere. So until next time, take care, keep practicing, make sure your guitar is always tuned, not like this one, it doesn't stay in tune. And keep your timing. Take care for now, bye-bye.